Hi, my name is Chinkitan, also known as Mr. Chink Positive. I received a very long letter from a person na hindi ko na nasabihin sa buong pangalan niya. Let's just itago na lang natin sa MR. Okay? Si Mr. MR. Chinky, I thank you for allowing me to write a letter in 2010. My wife, best friend, okay, invites us to invest in a business. And ang nangyari niyan, she's a distributor of telecommunication products. And mukha namang legal. So, January to June, okay naman yung remittance niya. So, kumikita kami ng almost 30,000 pesos a month sa ano pa lang, interest. So, we invested around 8 million until na hinihingi na namin investment, nag-refuse na siya ibalik. Ang dami ng alibis. Tumakbo siya, ika nga hindi na nagpakita. Yan ang unang kaso. So, ang hindi lang masama nun, ang nangyari nun is yung 8 million, hindi pa rin pera niya. Yung 8 million daw ay from friends. In-accumulate lang niya. So, para hindi daw siya masira sa mga friends niya, ang ginawa niya, nangungutang siya sa mga ibang tao to pay for the interest for their friends. Ang tinatawag naman doon, kiting. So, lalong lumubog siya sa utang dahil wala na siyang pambayad. To the point, ang nangyari, yung anak niya ay nagka-dengue. Tumawag siya sa best friend ng kaibigan niya na kumuha nga ng pera, nakikiusap, hindi nagbayad. So, unfortunately, MR son passed away. Hindi ko alam na bakit magiging ganun ang buhay ko. To the point daw na he's already blaming God. Sinisisi na niya yung Diyos. So, ngayon, sa sobrang ka-depression niya, ang ginagawa niya, is nagtatrabaho na lang siya sa mga friends niya na pinagkakautangan niya na walang bayad para makabayad lang siya sa utang. Homeless siya, literally. Nakikitulong na lang yung kanyang ina at giving her 1,500 pesos per week para matustusan ang pangalan. Please, help me. Whew! MR. Medyo malalim talaga. I'll give you some guidelines with regards to your concern. Number one, yung investment. Again, I always tell in all of my seminars, never invest in something that you don't understand no matter how profitable it may be. Number two, you're making a lot of money by doing nothing. That's questionable already. And hindi mo in-state yung interest, but I do believe yung interest na binibigay sa inyo mataas, kaya kayo nainganyo. Second rule in investment, the higher the interest, the higher the risk. So, ang nangyari niyan, chances are, padadamahin kayo, sinabi mong umabot kayo ng 6 months, okay kayo, nagdagdag pa kayo, nang-inganyo pa kayo ng mga friends nyo. Ngayon, tumakbo na. So, in the process, talagang tinamaan ka. And then next, ang mali talagang ginawa mo, yung tinatawag na kiting. So, when you say kiting, my friends, is you borrow money from other people, from Peter to pay Paul. Peter to pay Paul, para to make lang parang the payment, para hindi ka tumalbog. But there will come a time, pag wala ka na mauutangan, ang mangyayari niyan, wala ka na rin pababayad. Sasabog na lang. So, yung utang mo na original probably 8 million, umabot ng 10 to 12 billion. Right now, ang nangyari pa, you lost your son because of everything that happened. And then right now, I can assure you that you are really sad, you're really depressed in your situation. Now, isa-isahin po natin. You have really to move on already with your life. There's no point of talking about the past. Diba? Yung mga nangyari sa in the past. Why? One thing I learned from the past is this: you can never change your past. But you can sure change your future by making the right decision today. Forgive the friend of your wife, the best friend of your wife. Wala, yun talagang alam ko, ang laki ng utang, nagkanda, sira-sira ang buhay mo na dahil sa kanila. But if you're not willing to forgive, you are the victim. She is not the victim. When I say forgive, that doesn't mean say that you have to let go of the criminal responsibility, the civil liabilities. Demanda mo pa rin. Pero for the sake of your peace of mind, for your family, let go. Forgive. Once you forgive, you are not the victim, you are the winner. Number two, you have also to forgive yourself. Kasi ang hirap Araw-araw, parang, di ba, iniisip mo, ganda, sira-sira ang buhay namin, nagkagulo-gulo ang buhay dahil sa akin, mali ang desisyon ko, palpak ako, lalo tayong lumubog. No. Forgive yourself and say, yun nga, I have to really recover from this. I have to move on. Especially you lost your son. That's really painful. Huwag mo isisisi yung pagkawala ng iyong anak ng dahil sa iyo. You know what? I know many are the plans in the man's heart, but in the end, it's God's plan that prevails. May reason yan, may purpose kung bakit nangyari itong nangyari. And I hope na huwag mo sayangin yung pagkawalay ng iyong anak, may purpose yan na may tinuturo ang Panginoon sa iyo na leksyon at sana kapulutan mo ng aral. At pangatlo, ngayon, pick yourself up. Tumayo ka. Alam ko mahirap, pero kailangan mong gawin. Para maka-fully recover ka, you just need to trust God. It may sound, I trust God. My question is, do you really trust God? God is present in your life. The mere fact that you're listening to me right now, you're still watching this video, God is present in your life. God wants to tell you, my son, I will give you hope. I will give you a second chance. If you would just what? Believe. Never ever give up in your life. As long as you have life, I will give you another chance. So, MR, I hope I was able to enlighten you. You just need to find ways and means right now to make yourself productive na para maniwala ka, kaya mo pa rin gawin ang dati mo nagagawa. Kaya mo pa rin kitain yung perang nawala sa iyo. For further questions and concern, please do write me at my website called chinkitan.com, or if not, please visit my Facebook account or Twitter account, which right now is on your screen. Drop me a message or send me your questions there. In my program, I always say to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always think positive.